Maker with At Home Realty, and I'm so excited to welcome you back to another great episode of West Michigan Wednesdays. Our goal with West Michigan Wednesdays is to highlight a different local business or community organization each week so that we can learn more about them and this great place we call home. Today, I am at District 5 Schoolhouse. This is out in Borculo. It's an amazing event venue, whether you're looking for weddings, birthday parties, they do all kinds of events here. So we're gonna go catch up with Sarah, one of the owners. So here we are inside with Sarah Lockwood. She co-owns District 5 Schoolhouse with her husband, Mike. And Sarah, this place is so cool. Can you tell us a little bit about kind of how you got the idea and then maybe even throw in a little bit about the history of this awesome venue?
Yeah, sure. Basically, when I was getting married, I was looking for some space kind of like this. Something historic, something with a story, some place that would be warm and inviting. I told my husband, I said, if we ever come across a space like this, I would like to do an event venue. And it was basically, my husband and I came here, met with a realtor, and it needed some work. Yeah. But my husband and I had flipped houses, so we were pretty comfortable with the amount of work that needed to be done. We went around the corner, maybe spent about 2 minutes talking about it, and just met the realtor right back here and signed the papers. And then it was a little bit, took us a little bit to kind of get started because we both had other jobs. So we kind of had to get our plan together. And then he left his job and started working on it in October of 15. I left mine the next February. We had our first wedding in 16 of June. And so it's basically been a lot of weddings. That seems to be kind of our niche right now. People are liking that vintage vibe. And so we do a lot of indoor weddings, outdoor weddings, the receptions inside. We can seat up to 200 guests. So we're able to kind of accommodate the different sizes. And so as far as the history, this building is built in 1908, so it has a rich history. It was a school up until 1969. So commercially, it's been a restaurant, an antique shop, and then now a venue. So.
And I think what you guys are doing here is just amazing. The way you've kind of restored it, it feels like a schoolhouse, yet you're able to incorporate, you talked about people bringing in outside food and drinks and things like that. Some of those things that when people are looking for an event space, whether it's for a wedding, for a birthday party, for a baby shower, anniversary, whatever it would be, it's hard to find those places where you can bring in your own, where you're not kind of limited by what that venue has chosen as their preferred, preferred vendors and that kind of thing. And so I love that. And I also love that you're able to actually accommodate the weddings inside. So on a day like today, when it's a little bit chillier, and that kind of thing, you have that space available. So that's pretty amazing.
Yeah, we hear that feedback a lot, just because the costs are pretty high for the per plate on the catering end sometimes. But we've had food trucks out here. We've had the pig roasts. We've had, last weekend we had they were like a bar caterer. They had a coffee shop inside their little food truck.
Very cool.
We've had, a lot of pig roasters. That's pretty popular. We even had a wedding where the church ladies from their church made the food. That was really fun. They were just a labor of love for that bride. It just gives them a lot of options. It gives them a little bit lower price point on the food. And then also bar service is also something we have no restrictions on. So folks can kind of, take care of that themselves as well. So that saves a lot of money as well.
And as we did our tour, one of the coolest things that I think that you talked about, of course, there's the venue and everything that you've done, but the way that brides have gotten behind what you're doing with your pay it forward closet, I think that's super cool. So basically they have a closet downstairs where brides, even some brides who didn't get married here, will bring their decorations. We all know that you spend, so much money on these things, and then they're hard to resell. And so District 5 is somewhere that you can bring those items and they'll get used, and that's such a gift for future brides to be able to have that.
Oh yeah, and I hear a lot of good feedback about the pay it forward closet. We've had brides just use everything from down there. We had a wedding a couple weeks ago. I think there was about 7 different weddings represented in her table decor. We posted on Facebook because it was really cool. She can take pieces from all the different weddings, make it look completely different, and bring your own style in. And it's just been a very nice thing for people that are just like, I want to save a little bit of money. I don't want to be nickel and dimed on every table linen and decoration and everything. So they really can just, and it's all based on generosity of other folks.
Yes.
I didn't really donate much to it. It's just people
That's
giving
awesome.
to future brides
Yeah.
and grooms. So
Yeah, I think that's just amazing because again, I mean, we all know weddings, the costs are they tick up quickly. So
Yes.
that's amazing.
Yes.
Well, thank you so much for sharing about just your space and kind of how you got started and all of that. If anybody is looking for a venue, again, whether it's a wedding, an anniversary party, a birthday party, they don't just do weddings here, but obviously there's, like she said, it's a niche. But if you are looking for a venue, definitely reach out to Sarah because this is a great one. Thank you so much for joining me on this episode of West Michigan Wednesdays, where we caught up with Sarah, one of the owners of District 5 Schoolhouse. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to click like, comment, or share so that your friends can enjoy it too. And if you own a local West Michigan business or run a community organization, or if you have any real estate related questions at all, you can reach out to me, Heather Clontmaker, and I'd love to chat. We'll see you back here next week for another great episode of West Michigan Wednesdays.